wilding for a minute though.
Church out this month.
Yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? You went Snoopy gospel on them, homie. That's what's up. That's what's up.
And I think a lot of the levels too, and I think a lot of levels too, when you're looking at the affiliations or where it really starts at, because this is where it gets tricky. I'm Virginia 757 Hampton Roads, born and raised. This is the turf for where I birthed. But I've always had a healthy respect for the West Coast in terms of what goes on out there. I know East 97 is Crip. I know Wilmington and Brazil. That's blood. You going down, Long Beach. That's nothing but Crip. Period. There are no blood sets in Long Beach at all. And I tell a lot of people when you start, especially dealing, and a lot of people know Hoover Crip. But I'm like, a lot of people forget that Crip did, because Hoover's got in so much trouble with the other gangs, they eventually broke off and became Hoover Criminals, which their color is orange. See, this is shit I know from the studies. And a lot of people who will, and I said that to say a lot of people start claiming these sets, number one, without knowing the history. In terms of, a lot of people don't even know that Paru means Swahili, and Swahili means blood. And for what we see out here, first off, I got to give so much love to y'all out west from the East Coast, because y'all got maligned so much, but yet and still, y'all brought so much to the table of giving us an experience from your side that we would have never known about. And for any knowledge that is an addition, it's always academic and it's always welcome. And hip-hop would not be what it is without your contribution. So to the West Coast, on my behalf, I want to say thank you, and thank you. Shout-outs to K-Day. Shout-out to Ice-T with Power, 1986. Because that was really the West Coast album that predated NWA, Straight Outta Compton, by 2 years. It's just that Straight Outta Compton was the one that blew bigger. But it opened up the door for so many of y'all to really, and even then, before then, y'all were holding it down. I don't think y'all get enough credit for the contributions y'all put in and for how true to the game and the culture y'all kept it.
That's what it really is, though. Yeah. It's that West Coast shit, you know what I mean? It's your boy Travis Bryant, by the way.
What's going on?
Yeah,
What's going on?
Wize Guyz Global.
We introduce
Wize Guyz Global Canada chapter in the building.
We're glad to have you. Glad to have you. Welcome.
We appreciate you twice. Yeah, you already know, man. I got to come back, make my appearance, especially with the Wize Guyz movement, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody did the show. What up, Loke? What up, Lady T? You know what I'm saying? Nephew Michael, Rockbox, all the homies in the building, Shouts to Dope Fresh. So what's going on, y'all, man? Y'all had some intense conversations tonight. Man, the homie touched on everything tonight. I'm finding out shit right now that, that Dub C shit crushed me. That shit crushed me. Right now, I feel like every time skip to the damn. But yeah.
Well,
shouts to nephew Michael though. You know what I mean?
Well, definitely
that's some information though.
I think Mike can give
us I gotta say, Dub C is one of my favorite spitters. His album Ghetto Heisman. I don't give a fuck what people say. That album is top to bottom. That shit is all bang.
Oh yeah, y'all know it's 20.
And y'all know too.
Even before
20th
that
anniversary of Shady is one. It's the 20th anniversary of the Shady is one.
Yeah, you know what? I just seen that the other day, and the shit that I was hearing about it, okay, yeah, this changed that, and that, but the facts was all wrong about groups before that and where he had come from and this and that, and they didn't even mention anything about shit that he was doing after that, really. So to me, I was just I was looking at it that's fucked up, because this album was crazy, Coolio had broke off the shit, wasn't no more Mad Circle. It was featuring the Mad Circle, he had like I think like a 1-2 joints on there with them. But yeah, I don't know, man.
Well, I mean,
that shit hard as fuck.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, when you look at it with Dub C, and Mike could definitely attest to this, because I think because if you heard us earlier, we were talking about the guys who was actually who were raised in the surf, but who were really doing the dirt.
Right.
And when you're dealing with guys like Dub C, starting off, a lot of people forget about the album he dropped in 1991 with Dub C and the Mass Circle, Ain't a Damn Thing Changed. And then of course, you go. Yeah, and of course you go further with it. And thank you for that added trivia as well, because a lot of people forget that Coolio was part of that clique. And Coolio
that's what I'm saying. That's where that whole thing came from. Like
Corner Pocket Crip. That's what Coolio represents.
And like I had inside information, like basically like when I think it was Rolling Stone, matter of fact, that had dropped a thing about Gangsta's Paradise, and then I had got a info about it. Like he did an interview, and then Prodigy from South Central Cartel had commented on the post that I did about it, and he gave me the real info about how that record really came about. And like it's some crazy shit, because like basically he was supposed to be on the joint. The joint wasn't even really Coolio's. And it was basically an LV thing, and the producer had made the beat or whatever, and Pride had a different session going on, so he couldn't make it that day. And then Coolio walked in and grabbed that record, and then shit, man. From that day, that's crazy what happened after that. Like you talking Stevie Wonder on the Grammy shit and all kinds of other shit after that.
Well, it's crazy because when a lot of people, now, they call me T-Max with facts. I'm so humbled by that title. I just try to be a studier, but I don't think I'm all that, smart. I think I finesse it well, but I digress. But yeah, but Coolio,
okay.
but of course with Coolio, when he started off with Fantastic Voyage off, the It Takes a Thief album, I believe that was released in 1994.
Yeah, that was 94. No, but It Takes a Thief was It Takes a Thief, I believe, was 91.
91, and you're right. It's the second album. Fantastic. His second album was what Fantastic Voyage was on. But
exactly.
Coolio,
Fantastic Voyage is on It Takes a Thief. That shit is on there. That's that record. That album is crazy. I still fuck with that album. People don't give him his credit. They don't give him his credit as far as like somebody who like really he was at the, like almost at the forefront of like commercial West Coast hip hop, along with obviously NWA, Ice Cube, Dre, Snoop, DPG, whatever, everybody. But like he was really there at that time. Like people don't credit, and that's why I think it is so crazy the fact that Dub C was like, all right, cool, man, go get your deal with Tommy Boy. They want to push you. And he ain't had no problem with that. And, Mad Circle then became Dub C, West Side Connection thing, Coolio had his moment. So that's really what that was, As far as I see it, Dub C was really big on the, yeah, that's cool. Go ahead, push your shit, you know what I mean? Like, that's some real homie shit right there.
It is, and when you look at it, and when you look at the trajectory of their careers, and I want everybody's input on this, please. When you look at, I think, Coolio, when he did Fantastic Voyage, it was definitely a fun-loving song that embodied the essence of the West Coast, palm trees and six foes, Lolos, and all the pretty girls, sunshine all the time. And of course, going into Gangsta's Paradise was decidedly a more serious tone, which he did win a Grammy nomination for. I still remember what he said during his acceptance speech about, basically trying to tell his critics and haters, oh yeah, and I can actually rap. But it just seemed to be where he never really was able to get back, he just never was able, because when you're looking at that 97 era, you're looking at the era when Bad Boy was beginning to kick off, and even then the West Coast still had a lot of hard-ass shit coming out at the time, too. So he kind of got lost in the sauce.
You're looking at 96, West Side Connection dropped that album, man. 96, West Side Connection.
That was 95.
Yeah, 95. Yeah, that album, I mean, like, that's, what they did with that album is ridiculous. Nobody would ever do. What they did with that,
they were mad at the world
crushed on New York. They came at New York on that album. What? That was the opportunity. Like, I mean, come on, you fucking with Ice Cube? Nah. Of course he's gonna speak on the West. And then, you know,
Hip-hop
put
started
Dub
on
C
the
and
West.
Red in the
Ice
mix.
Cube ran through the East without a vest.
Right? But hold on, like, I mean, like, okay, you gotta understand, Cube is my favorite spitter. So, for me, like, all of his groups, all of his records were so important, and the fact that, like, right after Straight Outta Compton, he went
and did America. Well, Killer Will,
did the Lynch
then America's Most
the
Wanted.
Bomb Squad. Like, he had Tuck D and everything. Like, that's hella. If you listen to America's Most Wanted, come on, man. You can't touch that album. You really can't fuck with that shit. That shit is so hard. That's what I'm saying though. Like, he had so many important records on that album. It's just like, it's not fuckable. You can't fuck that album. You can't touch it to this day. I believe that's probably the most important break-off crew solo debut in hip-hop history. That's my shit.
It is, because when you look at the situation, and definitely, you know, the passion you have is warranted because what you're saying is true, and it's nothing but true. Because when you look at it, for a lot of people who may know the history, and yes, the movie actually told that story pretty accurately. Cube had a lot to prove coming into his own because he was writing for all of them. So when he wasn't getting his money that he should have got, he did what anybody would do, and he wasn't under contract, so he left. But when you're looking at the lyrics, go ahead.
The dude, though. He was the dude, though. You feel me? It's like where do you get an attitude from? Like, that's that dude that taught you how to bring attitude on shit. Like Pac said it. Pac said it.
Yeah.
I'm looking at these motherfuckers, you know what I mean? Like, yo, I'm like 5, whatever. I'm looking at these dudes like Ice Cube saying this, that, fuck this bitch, fuck that, yo, I want to be like him, you know what I'm saying? Like 50 said it on his album. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, imagine if I was cool like Ice Cube or whatever the fuck he said, like, to not quote him like perfectly, but I'm just saying, like, yo, it's like Ice Cube is that dude. And he really brought a different thing to rap. You know, like, he was so aggressive, but so, like, on point with everything. It's all facts, and it's all... So that's why I feel like that dude, like, you can't really touch him like that. And his debut really fucked on a lot of people, man. Made a lot of people mad, and, yo, made a lot of people happy, too, at the same damn time, because, yo, we got that as a piece of hip-hop, you know what I'm saying? That's that shit. So you better go learn it if you don't got it. Go get that fucking... Matter of fact, go get the first 5 Cube albums. If you don't know shit about rap, gangster rap, West Coast shit, go get you them 5 first Cube albums. That shit'll teach you something. Real shit.
Personally, I have to say my personal favorite he did was Death Certificate, though. Death Certificate has to be my favorite, though.
Death Certificate is ridiculous.
If you want to be able to get on the mic, if you want to be able to get on the mic and, you know, assassinate a whole crew, listen to No Vaseline.
Man,
oh my God, you can't even, like, okay, you know what? I listen to that. You know, people often bring up, like, you see it on social media, Grip, right? They bring up, like, Hit 'Em Up, No Vaseline, fucking, what's it called? Real Motherfuckers, so on and so on, like Ether, your Ether, so on, this and that. You know, they bring up all the diss records, like, in conversations, but, like, if you really, I honestly feel like, yo, for me, like, No Vaseline sits right at the top, but, like, I don't even think, like, I don't think, personally, as far as Pac diss records go, like, I think Ride on My Enemies is much harder than Hit 'Em Up. So I'll put that before Hit 'Em Up, but, like, then you got, like, M Nail in the Coffin and shit like that. Like, Sheek Loose, when he went at 50, that shit was retarded. Maybe If I Sing, I believe the record's called. But, like, shit like that, them records are, like, really hard. Like, it's not so much the impact, but just what some people say about some, like you can't fuck with some of these diss records. You know what I mean? Like, these dudes really, they nailed it when they had to say what they had to say.
Well, I think what made
I miss that era, though.
Yeah, and I think what
no
made
Vaseline, no Vaseline is ridiculous. It was so like.
It was all true.
it was just for yo, and you know what the worst part is like you sitting there, but like that's your four friends, your four homies, your boys, and you just tell them exactly what the fuck is really good, and like you ain't even had to say. You said it so cocky, like like how you hear the intro on Ghetto Bird, and he's like. Nonchalant. Oh no, I mean nah. That's what do you call it? Natural Born Killers, and like yo, he's nonchalant in the vehicle, this and that, whatever the fuck it is, and then that's how he is. It's like he's dissing you so nonchalant but so aggressive. He's fucking you up. It's just like the personality on that joint is stupid.
Well, I
mean, when you fucked out your money, but like, yeah, no Vaseline.
Yeah.
Like I mean,
but
it's just
But I mean, when you look at it, when you look at it, what he did was, I mean, obviously there were business discrepancies with that song, and because of it, he basically just put it out there because Cube always said, I had nothing bad to say about them leaving. I left from a perspective of where my situation was monetarily not being compensated. And then, of course, Niggas for Life come out in 1991 and they dropped the Benedict Arnold, skit, and Real Niggas, which was a diss to Cube, and then Cube basically comes out with no Vaseline and just others all
That's
of
what
them.
I'm saying, though.
But the thing is, they never responded back.
It was an embarrassment. It wasn't
they
just
broke up soon after, though. That's one reason why they never responded back, because Dre found out that, the money was not correct in terms of what he was supposed to get.
It wasn't that fast, though. It wasn't that fast, though, because when Dre found out, like, shit, like you gotta look at it like, it kind of was that fast, though, my bad. Shit, if you really look at it, like...
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
The chronological part of it was Death Certificate. Let me punch this up right quick. Death Certificate came out in 1991.
Death Certificate was in 91.
Yeah, and
91.
You figure that came out after Niggas for Life. But you figure the Chronic came out in 92. Dre from 92, that chronological. Yeah. So Dre left within that time frame sometime after Niggas for Life dropped. Dre was still there for we got it Doggy Style, so like that album came after that. Doggy Style came in 93. Doggy Style came in 93, but he 93. Was on Death Row. But Death Row,
he was already on Death Row. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, Death Row was actually called Future Shot Records before it got changed to Death Row.
Hey, you know what? I would also say about the Niggas for Life album, and on that track, Dr. Dre had to be drinking some Hennessy when he set that verse off, because he went off on that verse. The first opening verse of that song, he was like, I caught a case for spitting in a motherfucker's face. So me and my ace, we got a taste of a motherfucker's billy club. He took the gun and put it to the head, and niggas start running. Like, wow. There's some liquid courage in there.
Yeah, but the thing is, Andre, everybody know that Andre don't really be writing his lyrics.
Right, because Ren wrote his lyrics after Cuba. Ren wrote that. We know that Ren wrote that after Cuba. Compton.
Yeah, but you know what? I'm going to talk in Andre's voice right now. It's Dr. Dre, you feel me? Like, everybody know. Everybody know that it's you know what? He is one of, if not sonically, the best producer on the planet.
Ever.
On the planet. No, I can't, like, as far as rap music, like, look, we can have debates all day long about DJ Premier, this, that. Like, Dre will take 6.5 years to put out one song, and that bitch is going to come out like it was right out the booth, and it's like, sonically, you cannot fuck with this man. And you can't do what he did. He is the most legendary. Like, who the fuck brought in like, he said everything on that record with Ant back in the day. Forgot about that. He said everything. Nah.
Well,
but yeah, that one, but nah. On Forgot About Dre. Like, how many artists did he bring, Like, Easy, Q, Ram, Snowy, 50, like everybody. So like, and beyond his accomplishments are like retarded shit that we can only fucking dream in our fantasies that we're gonna hit. You know what I mean? So like, yeah, that's Drake. It's great.
Facts.
Everything he touches is great. But lyrically, we all lyrically, I'm gonna say like as far as making your own shit, like on the mic as an MC, he's not the like obviously like dudes use ghostwriters and then dudes write their own shit and they they integrate it with this and that and whatever the fuck. But him, like when you got your Jay-Z credits and your M credits and your fucking Dash credits and your everybody else credits, it's like it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? And if you listen to the music that he's putting out today, I'm like really not impressed with that. And that's like it's horrible that like we gotta experience that as a generation that hears this type of music that we're listening to now. Like you know what I mean? Like we from the old school, you know what I'm saying? So like we're not really fucking with these new dudes so much that y'all brought up like 100,000 times I might add tonight.
Yeah.
And so on. You know what I mean?
Well, it's a different
thing.
vibe now. I think it's a different vibe, and I think we all agree on it because of the fact that when we were coming up, hip hop was not as infiltrated by business interests. It was like rock and roll.
No.
Nobody really believed.
Nobody fucked with it. Nobody wanted to see it.
So everybody was free to do what they wanted musically. So there was no restraints. Now it's corporate.
Yeah.
Look, Yo Gotti has an endorsement deal with Puma, so it's like gone in a different place
like
now.
Dudes been doing it. Like, look, Redman, Method Man, they had the Right Guard deal. Like, everybody got their deal, and everybody's trying to make their money. Because honestly, let's be real about this right now. Is as far as music sales, they ain't really there no more. Like. When you think music sales, like you get you got like your Eminem, and then you got like fucking what's her name, Adele, and like a Taylor Swift, and like a Rihanna and Jay-Z. Like they still sell records. They will sell 175,000, a million. Hitting a million today is like, did you really fucking do that? Then you hear a Drake. Like 1 billion streams. This motherfucker got 1 billion streams. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's it's not the same industry no more. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean when you look at technology, that's what it is.
You know what? Yeah, but you know what? At this point, as an artist, like I've been doing this for 20 years. Like as far as rap goes,
Right.
And before that, I was. I've been doing my thing in other genres of music, but at this point, it's just like, okay, I'm like, yeah, I'm good that my shit's on iTunes or Spotify, this, that, because I know that if I hit the block like I did 10 to 15 years ago with my tapes, like I did it all over, you know what I mean? I did it in Montreal, I did it in Toronto, I did it down south in Atlanta, I did it in Florida, I did it in California. All over, up there in Vegas, whatever, everywhere. Like I went out there, I grinded. It's not the same grind no more. You're not going to hit the same audience, you know what I'm saying? Like right now, at this point, like I got to count on, look, if I hit 100 million streams, what the fuck I'm going to get, like $5,000? Like
it depends.
15 years ago,
if I pressed,
I got a great deal, believe that. Shouts to Wize Guyz, but I got a great deal because my man's Loke and me been down for a minute. And I did on my own thing now because of him. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's a blessing. Like I can do, but at the same time, I can have the greatest deal in the world for that, and it's not gonna make a difference if the audience ain't really there.
Yeah, finding the audience.
You actually gotta see 100 million streams and shit for you to get that $5,000. But the likeliness of this bullshit ain't really there like that. Man. Like I honestly, like I made more money hitting the block with 500 CDs. I like $15-$20 than I do now. Just like streams and shit, Like
the business model has changed.
Yeah, and see, matter of fact, I think they broke it down on a meme I was reading online about, like if you're with Spotify, if you're with Tidal, YouTube.
Yeah, shouts to fucking Eric for doing that. Shouts to King, because you know what? That's how I came up on those exact numbers, those facts or whatever it was.
Wasn't it? Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That was King that put that out, and I had shared it with a few homies. You know what I mean? They're like, we're doing this like that, and like a lot of the Wize guys seen it, and it was just like, yo, like really, you gotta push records to even get paid off this bullshit. You know what I'm saying? It's a different industry. So it's like, I think that
the industry's making. The industry's making a lot of money.
They make it though. Them labels making money because they got the deal. Yeah, the labels got the deal though. They got the deal. Like, okay, if you look at Interscope, Sony, whatever, they got their orders. They got like a big name that's gonna sell 1 million. That's gonna get 300 million views on YouTube, 1 billion views. They getting paid off this bullshit. We ain't getting paid off this. So like the independent artists, pennies. That's what I'm saying.
But
pennies.
It's different when you're dealing with artists from nowadays as opposed to today, because back in the day, you actually were. It was really a level of, in terms of hip hop, and when we had Richie Rich on the show, he broke it down about, especially in the Bay, you weren't going to get on the mic unless you were certified, like you were nice, and that was the same way in New York in the 80s and 90s. If you were dope, you see, when you look at old Rap City clips, when you look at Yo MTV Raps, you see very few videos, if any, the MCs were whack. Big Daddy Kane, Cool G Rap, Rakim, KRS, EPMD, Slick Rick, Dougie Fresh, Dana Dane, all MC Light, Queen Latifah.
That was who was it, I remember them. I remember them Yon TV rap cards. I used to cop them shits, like real shit. We ain't used to get that in Canada. Yes, sir. I used to go over to New York. You know what I mean? And that's where I get my Yo MTV Raps fix at. I would get them cards, and it was I used to collect them joints.
Yeah, because because back in the day, I don't think Canada. It was I think it was back in the day. I read in Canada somewhere that they didn't carry MTV.
Nah, we ain't used to have MTV or BET. BET was BET was a neighborhood thing. That was a hood thing.
Right.
If you went to this hood, that hood, you would have it, but you had to get it off the fucking bunny ears with the fucking whatever the fucking this and that, and you would get it. Like, way back when, you know what I mean? That was some shit like we had like that. But then we had like much music, this and that, whatever, from like the early 80s, I believe. And that's how you used to get videos. But it wasn't the same shit as MTV really. So it was like we ain't used to you would get that like how you would know about it, and then you would go find it. You know what I mean? Like that's how it really was. It was like homies going to check their fam in the States, and like they would come back with tapes, like videotapes, like, oh shit, we got this on tape, you know what I mean? Like whatever. That's how you used to get that back then.
Now you say you're from Canada. What part of Canada are you from? Saskatchewan, Toronto, Winnipeg, Ontario?
Nah, ain't no Saskatchewan around here. This is Montreal. Montreal. Canada, you know what I mean?
Okay, home of the Montreal Canadiens.
That's what it is. Exactly. You already know about that. I don't really follow hockey no more. Yeah, that's the 8 Mob all day. You already know 8 Mob. Got my man's Chat Game. He about to drop an album. Carleo Brown, boss, about to drop his album. I'm about to drop mine. But the 8 Mile, like the Canadian Wu-Tang, you already know about that. We got like 100 members, so it's like, shit, we doing things.
Yeah, these dudes is raw, man. Because I put that. They actually sent me a joint to put on the Guillotine Takeover tape. I almost lost my mind at work, man. I was like, I got to throw this joint up there. I was even knocking that joint on the ground.
Right? You know what I'm saying? Exactly, you did. I put that shit up, Shouts to Off the Cuff for the motherfucking love since day one, matter of fact. Shouts to my man, Eric, the King, Sandman. Hey, by the way, what's your name, homie, again? Go ahead, say your name again, bro. Like, I got to get involved with you because I don't really know you like that, you know what I mean? I've been on the show a few times before, but...
T-Max, but you can find me on Facebook under Thomas Raymond Mitchell Jr. It's okay for who's listening. Yes, my government is on Facebook. But King's on
King, man, shouts to my man King, man, because King, you know what I'm saying, he always showed love from the get. You know what I'm saying, had me on the show in the One Hood days, then had me in the show after the One Hood days, and now once again with the Wize Guyz Global movement, you feel me? So he's always showed love to the show, always showed love, always gave me opportunity to bless out with my music and my words, whatever it is. So that's what's up. Respect all the way from Montreal, you feel me?
Well, we love Off the Cuff Radio. Got love for everybody, and I want to give a shout out to Illa, King, and Chinchilla for bringing me on last year as a fourth host. I'm so humbled because of course, I've been able to interact, and connect with more of people all over. And I tell everybody, man, hip hop is global. I mean, where you're from in Canada, a lot of people don't know about Chuck Claire. You got singers like Deborah Cox and Tamia that are from Canada. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, it's a little different out here. It's a little different movement out here. But first of all, Montreal itself, we've been on this shit for a long time. You know me? It's not a joke out here.
Shouts to Marco Polo.
Nah. Yeah, well, you know what? Like, I don't even fuck with that shit. I fucks with the fact that Montreal, Toronto, like for years, from a long time, been putting it on. You know what I mean? Like, you already know about Maestro Fresh, and you know about Socrates, you know about Cardinal, you know about Belly, you know about Drake, you know about whatever. You know what I mean? But like Montreal, we've been on for a long time. Like, we got probably the rawest hip hop scene in Montreal, like for a long time. You know what I mean? In Canada, like, we've been doing this. Toronto been doing it for a long time, but like, now we down. I've been down with the Wize Guyz Global movement. You know what I mean? Because I was also a member of Havoc's One Hood Entertainment. Matter of fact, I was the fucking last dude standing. I went to fucking beef with everybody on that whole team. Anybody that went, like, I did it. I deaded them. I fucked them all up. It ain't had, like, if you listen to the Death records, them shits went hard. Like, I fucked everybody up over there. And my single, Real Motherfuckers, with Havoc and Loke the Smoke, that shit was the West Coast banger. I did that record because I came up on West Coast music, and it was like an honor to be on a record with Havoc and for him to have me under his label. And I did a lot of shit for that label. I felt hella disrespected, like Loke said, like Lady T said. Man, fuck that shit, Like, I really went to war for these dudes. And I killed that shit. And that's that, Like, you can go ahead, do the research, go check it out, whatever it is. I've been down with Loke, since the Dog Habit days as well. Like, I was...
Yeah, you guys was also on the Machiavelli 20 Years Later joint, too.
Oh, hell yeah. Like, matter of fact, that record that we did for that project, that's a record that I did. That's the record that I did with Havoc and Loke. And then, I guess, what's his name? Lil Prophet and King Assassin. Shout to King Assassin, by the way. They heard the joint and they liked it. So, we had did that record there in my bed. They added Pac to the record, and it was the War Games remix verse that they threw on there, and that record came from me. That was like my joint from my album, and it was my producer made the beat. Shit was hard as fuck. They threw Pac on it, and then like Havoc had got all of his feelings, like, oh, everybody trying to use Pac like this, that, whatever the fuck. I guess he wasn't feeling the whole shit, so like we took it off the album originally. We took it off the mixtape. And then I was like, nah, man, that shit can't fly like that. I got hella mad at Havoc. At the time, I was still cool with him. I got mad at him. I was like, yo, what's good? But like, why you He's like, nah, man, I just don't want to do it like that with Lopez, like that for this and that. You know what I mean? And I was like, I wasn't understanding how he felt that he had the authority to like take my joint up off the shit. And so like basically what we had come to understanding was me and Lo gonna put it out like this, with the next verse from Lo, and we gonna switch up the whole record, basically what turned into the War Games remix. So it was blessed like that. Like I'm fucking with that, you know what I mean? Like that's a better story than the other version, you know what I mean? So like yeah. And then like shortly after that, I ended my relationship with One Hood.
How the fan response has been to that entire record, that mixtape y'all did?
Honestly, like people gonna hate on that type of shit regardless. You know, because they're going to be like, yo, like you would, like I've been said on Off the Cuff before, you know, I wasn't in the booth for Tupac doing the record. So, like, people going to hate on that, period. But, like, you know what? I feel no type of way about it because just, like, I'm on the record and the record come from, first of all, it come from a great place. And second of all, it come from dudes that really rock with Pac, you know? It was like, yo, that's King Assassin, Lil Prophet Project. You know, 4 or 5 the left side from DPG involved in the project. It's a Wize Guyz thing. You know, Locus are Outlaw affiliated, Thug Life affiliated. I worked with like enough of them dudes still. So it's like to me, I feel great about it. I love that record and I love the project as a whole. So it's like, fuck anybody that's hating on it, really, because me ain't trying to get money off that shit, you know what I mean? Like other people, when they drop Pac projects, they trying to get money off that bullshit. And we ain't trying to get no money off this. Like, we dropped it out of love because the homie been gone, and we love him, you know what I mean? So that's really what it is. So, yo, fuck anybody that's hating on it, and I feel great about that song being there. You know, I'm on a project with, like, damn near half the Outlaws, DMX, Tech Nine, Pink Floyd, Sade. You're fuck out of here. Like, who would not want to be part of that? I mean,
that's huge alone.
That's what I'm saying.
Wait,
like that's ridiculous.
Man. Yeah, but on that note, we're going to have to wrap this up shortly, man. So where can people find your music? Like, I know you got a new single that you're saying. We're going to end the show with that called Hallelujah.
Yeah. Hallelujah. You know what I mean? Featuring my man's Hungry Bastard, which, by the way, I'm going to make the announcement right now. We're going to bring my man's Hungry Bastard into the Wize Guyz Global family under my chapter, the Canadian chapter, you feel me? So he's going to be dropping music under Wize Guyz. And so, yeah, we're going to spin that new record, Hallelujah, featuring Sean James and the Hungry Bastard. You can follow me on Instagram, Travis Bryant Music. Twitter, Travis Bryant 514, Snapchat, Travis Bryant 514, Facebook, Travis Bryant Music. You know what I mean? Wize Guyz Global, 8 Mob in the motherfucking building, Montreal, Canada. You know what I'm saying? Stain Gang or No Gang. Yeah. Shouts to Off the Cuff. Shouts to all my homies that was on the show tonight. And y'all, let's get it. You know what I mean? Highlight your boy though.
Yeah, man.
Thanks for having me once again.
No doubt, man.
All right, yo, Eric, homie.
Everybody.
Hit your boy, dog. Seeing me, homie. What up, y'all? Y'all keep spinning my shit, y'all. Keep supporting the team, man. Enough respect for the love. I'll be out this bitch, though. Spin my new joint. Hallelujah.
No doubt, man. Big shout out to everybody that joined tonight. Unfortunately, I couldn't get most of Flux to get back into the hot seat, but nevertheless, the love is there, and she's going to get back on possibly on the next show.
Oh, yeah, by the way, she was on point as hell, though. She was on point as hell. By the way, I want to hear more from Shorty, though. Yo, send me the link. You figured it?
Yeah, no doubt.
Boom. All right, y'all.
Yeah.
Bonsoir,
big shout out to everybody that joined us. Big shout out to Wize Guyz Global. Big shout out to Da Vinci Clothes for the good sponsorship.
Wize Guyz was in this bitch deep, so we appreciate all y'all. Y'all took our time out from work and from everything that came along with us all night.
This is one of our best shows. We just keep topping it every week.
Wize Guyz Off the Cuff shit all fucking day long, you know what I mean? Whenever you need us, we there, homie. And we appreciate the love for spinning our records, you know what I mean? Giving us third time and whatnot. Explaining our story, telling y'all what it's about. The Wize Guyz Global movement. We call it global because it's all over the fucking world, man. We got Northern and Southern California, you know what I'm saying? We got Canada, we got Australia, we got England, we all over the place. All over the globe. We got the East Coast, down south, and everywhere else. We out here. Wize Guyz, WGG, baby. Holla at your boy.
You know where we just always top ourselves every week. How do we do it?
We got probably about 8 hours worth of content from this show here alone.
We the proof. That's why. Off the cuff is deep.
Yeah, Will.
I'm not playing though.
Yeah,
I love
had,
y'all motherfuckers say that.
Oh, we try to get him back on right quick. You right there? Get back on, dog.
I'm sitting.
Yeah, we about to go and play your joint. No, we have to be up out of here.
All right, family. Hold it down, man. Y'all be blessed.
We appreciate you. Y'all be blessed. Thank you again, man.
I appreciate y'all, man. So does the Wize Guyz Global team, man. So, y'all keep it up, man. Keep doing your motherfucking thing. Get your network bigger and bigger, and we going to grow stronger, man. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Hold it. Get it, y'all. Salute to y'all. See y'all on Friday night.
Have you ever had a reason to believe in Jesus? 100 miles an hour, barely fucking bleeding country demons screaming bloody murder shit. I know they heard it, had to see this surgeon. Could've been a reaper, put me in the sleeper, fight corner deals, but I'm still here. Tech 9 in my fat pants, if I pull it out, that's a lap dance. If I boom boom, then it blam blam, swinging off the trees like I'm Tarzan. Eat 100 sand, then I walk away. Screaming hallelujah, I ain't going today. Fuck out of here with that bullshit. Let me make it clear, y'all ain't playing God. I'm a nightmare on the church steps, on my damn knees, pick a holy water, make the cross sign that I'm out of there. Got a lost mind, it ain't coming back. In my nerve side, on the can of stress. Need a pound of trees and a pound of lean. Just to fight the beast and my evil deeds. Jesus Christ, please, I don't wanna squeeze. I'm a fucking man, I done lost my mind. Boom, boom, Travis Bryant. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. I'm packing a snack, one hand on the ship, and I'm coming right back. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Get under my skin. I can see in them roaches. Don't know where to begin. Ain't locking myself in. Going straight to the kill. Too many is bleeding. Toss it in hill cause I'm fighting my way for this bitter redemption. I'm taking them down and they won't see it coming. The crew isn't backing me, breaking this system. I need to be clinically hit for this bullshit. Preparing the shots, don't come with no drops. Shout out the realest, the rapping the block. Day in, day out, no more time on the clock. Speaking and tucking the bombs out of drop. I gotta do what I gotta do, cause them fools in the back watch my every move. I don't give a fuck about what you wanna do. Mic in your face and it's ready to shoot. Ready to shoot, ready to shoot. Got me thinking about it, people this time. It's only there to keep you sheltered from making it. Catch me on the rebound, ready to slay him. Don't give a fuck about him, leave him all dead or not. Triple the bounty like situation while you're seeing my name. Hallelujah, 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 somebody hallelujah, 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 hallelujah.
Motherfuckers, yeah, man. It's like when you holler, holla, hallelujah, man. It can be Hail Marys or whatnot, man. But you still getting the buckshot, you push. We own this shit. Bastard. Travis Bryant, Shaw fucking James, motherfucker.
What a matchup!
And what a team, Mike. Metro PCS and the iPhone SE for $0 on a network that covers 99% of people in the U.S. Oh, impressive.
Play with the best. Switch to Metro PCS on an unlimited LTE plan and get a 32-gig iPhone SE for $0. Metro PCS. Coverage not available in some areas, plus sales tax. Claim based on talk and text. Not valid for active numbers currently on the T-Mobile network or active on Metro PCS in the past 90 days. See store for details and terms and conditions.
What a matchup! And what a team, Mike. Metro PCS and the iPhone SE for $0 on a network that covers 99% of people in the U.S. Oh, impressive.
Play with the best. Switch to Metro PCS on an unlimited LTE plan and get a 32-gig iPhone SE for $0. Metro PCS. Coverage not available in some areas, plus sales tax. Claim based on talk and text. Not valid for active numbers currently on the T-Mobile network or active on Metro PCS in the past 90 days. See store for details and terms and conditions.